Good morning to all my dear students. Now, as we did last day, to find the roots of the quadratic equation by using the splitting the middle term by prime factorization method. So now today I'm taking the concept types of the roots of quadratic equation. As we know, the quadratic equation in standard form is written as ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, and here d is the discriminant, and we can find the value of d as b square minus 4ac. So on the basis of the finding the value of d, we can know the what type of the real roots exist in the given quadratic equations. Real roots means the roots may be in a rational form or irrational number. So as we know that the roots are in maybe the real form or imaginary form, and imaginary form concept will come in the +1, but up to 10th class there is a concept of a real number roots. So now we will check how we know that what type the roots the given equations have. So if b square minus 4ac, value of this by comparing the coefficients, if b square minus 4ac values come greater than 0, then it means the given equations have the distinct means different to real roots. And if b square minus 4ac is equal to 0, then given equations have real repeated roots means the roots will repeat. It means, for example, if the one root is 2, then another root is also coming 2. And if b square minus 4ac is less than 0, means value of this is coming negative, then the given equations have no real root. That means in that case only imaginary roots will exist, and which is not in your syllabus. So it means from all these three concepts we know that if b square minus 4ac is greater than 0 or equal to 0, then real roots exist. So by comparing these values and by finding these values, we can find what type of the nature of the roots is in given quadratic equations. Now I'm taking the second method, that is known as the method of completing the square. In method of completing the square, we must know about the two formula. One is a plus b whole square. As we know that a plus b whole square is a square plus b square plus 2ab, and a minus b whole square is a square minus 2ab plus b square. So when this formula is clear in mind, then we are able to solve this type of the method, completing the square method, how to find the roots. So as see, I'm taking a question. With the help of the question, I'm telling you completely what are the steps we have to take. So first here we have to write in the standard form equation. When we have given the equation in the standard form, then what we have to do in first step we have to take the constant term from the left side to right side. As in this question, what is the constant term? The constant term is 2, so it is 3x square minus 5x. As I took it that side, then sign will change, it becomes minus 2. Now after that, what we have to do, what should be the coefficient of x square. By that same number we have to divide all the terms in both sides. So that's why I did dividing both sides by 3. As I'm telling again, what number should be is written there, by that number you have to divide both the sides. So by doing this, I got this equation, and by simplifying I got x square minus 5 upon 3x is equal to minus 2 upon 3. Okay, now the next step is what we have to do in this question. We have to multiply by 2 and divide by the 2. Why we are doing this thing? Because we are multiplying and dividing, then it will not affect your equation. The equation will remains same. So I did the next step, x square minus 2 into 5x upon 2 into 3. As you can see, by multiplying by 2 and dividing by 2 in all questions, you have to in this step multiply by 2 and divide by 2. Then after that, when you did this, then you can see here what number is written there. There is 5 upon 6. Then after that you have to add both side by square of what's the number is there. As here it is 5 upon 6. So as we did this, like x square into 2 into 5 upon 6 x plus 5 upon 6 whole square, and then this side minus 2 upon 5 upon 6 whole square. So by simplifying, as we know, this equation is what in the form of a square minus 2ab plus b square, or we can write it as a minus b whole square. So we can write it as x minus 5 upon 6 whole square, and now it becomes minus 2 upon 3 plus 25 upon 6. So by simplifying, by finding the LCM by we are using the LCM to make the denominator same, then we got minus 24 plus 25 upon 6, that is 1 upon 36. And as the square will go from the left side to right side, it becomes square root, so it becomes 1 upon 36. And the square root always gives the two value, one is positive and one is negative. So square root of 1 upon 36 is plus minus 1 upon 6. So this means it has the two value. One is x minus 5 upon 6 is equal to 1 upon 6, and x minus 5 upon 6 is equal to minus 1 upon 6 because of plus and minus and these values. Then by simplifying, we got here value of x is equal to 1, and value of x in this case we got 2 upon 3. So roots are 1 and 2 upon 3. So it means what we have to do in overall, if I will say that, first thing we have to do, first step is we have to take constant term from the left side to right side. Then after that, by simplifying, we have to see we have to do multiplying by 2 and dividing by 2. Okay, this is second step. In third step, what we have to see, we have not to include this 2 in the numerator, and Birdsong number is formed in the this here. So it is, as we have got 5 upon 6, then by Birdsong number we are getting here, we have to add square of that number in both side. So after that, there will be equation will be formed as a square minus 2ab plus b forms, yeah, a square plus 2ab plus b square. So if it is in this type, then we have to write a minus b whole square. If it is a square plus 2ab plus b square, then we have to write a plus b whole square. So after that, we have to simplify and we have to find the from here value of x. So what's the value of x we are getting here? That is the root of the given quadratic equation. Thank you.